Direct message tools are a super good way to build an online community, grow an email list, also grow an account, and then sell your products and service. Today on the Keenya Kelly podcast, I'm going to talk to you about how I feel like you could be using DM automation tools best and then the tools that we're using. Welcome back to another episode of the Keenya Kelly podcast, where we talk about all things business, marketing your business, having a balanced life, making money, and all the things. Today, we're having a kind of a technical episode because we're talking about DM automation tools. And when I say DM automation, I am referring to tools that like chatbot AIs, right? So, like if you're on my social media accounts and you type the word pod, it's going to send you a link to the podcast. And so that's kind of what I'm referring to when I say DM automation tools. Today, our main company that we utilize and today's sponsor for the show is ManyChat. And that is our favorite direct message automation tool that we use on Instagram and on Facebook to help us to grow our business. And so if you want to use ManyChat, there is a link in the show notes and you can get started with ManyChat today. So I have down 7 different things that I think you could use to use direct message tools more effectively. So let's kind of talk a little bit more in detail about why you would do this. So when we talk about being someone that uses social media to grow an online business, that means that we don't want to be on social media all day, every day, right? We want to post content, engage with people, and we want it to work for us. We want people to go to our bio links, click them. We want them to opt in. We want them to buy. We want them to follow. And we don't want to have to spend all day, every day on social media. If that's you, just say amen. If you're watching on YouTube, just type amen, right? And because of that, we get an opportunity to use artificial intelligence, AI, to help us with that process. And I know some people love chatbots and some people hate chatbots, but I'm someone who loves chatbots. I think that there is quite the benefit to a chatbot, especially when it comes to efficiency and processes and systems and automation, and not having you be stuck on social media all day, every day. So I was introduced to chatbots, I think about 4 years ago, and we were focusing on teaching TikTok marketing, and I was trying to do it more strategically, do it better, grow my email list, and help sell my digital courses. And someone introduced me to someone that teaches how to use chatbots. It was all new to me. Honestly, it was overwhelming because it was new and it just didn't make sense to me. So I'm trying to make it make more sense to you. And the biggest thing I really wanted was to sell my courses, but I wanted to use some type of system that could help me outside of what I was doing. And what I learned is that and I'm gonna break it down in my own terms, but that you could use chatbots, AI. The tool we like is called ManyChat. And what happens is that you program this tool. And when someone types a phrase, a number, whatever it is, whatever you have programmed that tool to do, it will do. For example, you can go to my account on Instagram or Facebook right now, and you can type the word challenge, okay? Because we are promoting our 3-day Instagram Reels and TikTok challenge. If you comment the word challenge on Facebook or Instagram anywhere, you're going to get an automated message that's going to talk back to you. That's going to say, hey, you're interested in my 3-day challenge. In order for me to be able to send you the details about it, I need you to follow me. I'll tell you about that in a second. And then when they follow, they'll get a message in their inbox that says, hey, you're interested in joining our 3-day Instagram Reels and TikTok challenge. It starts on Monday, October 23rd. It's free. Click the link to join. When you click on the link, it's going to take you to our 3-day challenge page. And now you can put your name and email address in. You can register, and then you'll get the communication and all that through our email system. Also, if you go to any of those accounts, Instagram or Facebook, and you type the word hooks, it's going to give you our 75 hooks. So you'll get a message that says, hey, you're interested in our 75 hooks. Be sure to follow me, and then check your inbox. when you check your inbox, it's going to say, hey, you're interested in our 75 hooks, right? And you say yes. And we say, great. What's your name? You give us your name. We say, what's your email address? You give us your email. And then the hooks PDF automatically comes into your Instagram DM. And then we use a tool called Zapier to take what you just put in Instagram DM and then send it to our email system, right? So now you're in our email system. You're getting the confirmation through email and all that too. Now, what has that done for us? Instead of me responding to all the people who want my 75 hooks, that tool is helping me give it to them. And one of the reasons why we want to utilize that is because social media is no longer a fan of us telling people to click the link in our bio, right? So when we say that, we experience content suppression, right? And so they don't like it, but they don't mind if I tell you to comment the word challenge or comment the word hooks. They don't mind that at all because you are engaging on the platform, on my video, on my post, whatever. They don't mind it, right? So because of that, instead of me bucking up against social media trying to say link in bio, I use the DM automation tool to actually get them the link that I want them to get. Right? So if I have a new podcast episode out, I'm going to talk about my podcast and I'm going to say, comment the word pod. And when you comment the word pod, I program the tool to give you my latest episode of my podcast. Right? And so then now more people are listening to the latest episode. Does that make sense? So when you're trying to build an online business, if you can utilize tools to help you with that, that's amazing. So we have hundreds of people that join our email list every single month, and we're not paying for ads. We are using video content, organic video content, and we're getting them to utilize chatbots to get them into our email system. Okay. So today I have 7 different things you need to understand when it comes to using DM automation tools or direct message automation tools. And I'm going to go ahead and get into them. So I have a list here. The first thing is that you have to identify what is the goal for each keyword. What's the goal? For example, you might be trying to sell lip gloss. Yes, you can send them the main link for all the lip glosses, but what if you're having a holiday sale? You know, we've got Black Friday coming up and you have this specific lipstick or this specific bundle, right? Well, what you can do is you can go into the ManyChat tool and then you can program the word bundle, right? And when you're creating your content, you can tell them, comment the word bundle. When they comment the word bundle, then the message will tell them, check your DM. And when they check their DM, now you give them a link to the bundle. Now you've got them in there. They got the link to get there, right? But not only that, you can then talk back to all those people. So anybody that comment the word bundle, if they haven't bought it, you can follow up with them. Now you've got a lead you can follow up with, right? So, but first you have to identify what is the goal that you want for your tool, right? And every goal may not be the same. One goal may be to sell a product. Another goal may be an opt-in. Another goal may be to listen to your podcast or go to your YouTube channel, right? But you can do whatever you want with whatever keywords, okay? The second thing to use it more effectively is that you have to make sure that your auto response tells them to follow on Instagram. What does that mean? So Instagram instituted a new rule to where you can't send people a direct message unless they follow you. That's their new rule because we're trying to use the DM automation tools. So when people comment the word hooks, our message tells them you're interested in our 75 hooks, follow me and I will send you those 75 hooks. So then with our auto messages telling them to follow, we get a ton of people that follow us. And then the tool, right, is now in their inbox, okay? So you've got to follow the rule. Otherwise, you'll have all these people commenting the word and nobody's actually getting it in their inbox because you're violating the rule that Instagram has in place. So you got to tell your tool to tell people to follow you. Not all of them are going to do it, but a lot of them will. The third thing you want to do is you want to choose a keyword that people won't accidentally type. I did this so many times and I had to make changes. What does that mean? So if I'm trying to get people to listen to my podcast, right? Of course, I may want people to type the word podcast, right? But we could be having a conversation in my DM or conversation, or someone's asking me to come on their podcast and they comment the word podcast, and now my chat bot is sending them my podcast episode. They're like, whoa, what's going on? But if I use the word pod instead of podcast, then they're not going to accidentally type that trigger word and get this random message that they don't even know why they're getting it. People don't like receiving them. You don't like receiving them, and people don't either. So when you're choosing what your keyword or phrase is going to be, make sure it's not something that people will type every single day. Like YouTube, don't do that. YT for YouTube, great. PD for podcast, great. Podcast, no, but PD, yes. That's going to work really well, and it's not going to like send them wrong messages when they type something accidentally, okay? So then the fourth thing you want to do is you want to have a system to follow up with people in case the bot malfunctions. What does that mean? That means that you're going to have times when people comment a word and they follow you or don't follow you, and then they have a message in their inbox, but they don't see it. Because with the rule of following people and all that with ManyChat, with Instagram, is that sometimes somebody comments the word, they follow, and they still don't get a message that they have a message in their DM. So you have to have a system in place where each day or week where you go back to see who all commented the word, whatever your word was, and check your DM and see who actually commented. And then Instagram is going to tell you whether they saw it or not. If you see in your inbox that it's in there, but it doesn't say seen, that means they didn't get notified, right? So you want to put a system in place to follow up with people. So we have a system in our business for our social media manager that every day, multiple times a day, she's going to see how many people have commented a particular word and then didn't get a response to, and she's following up with those people. So we don't miss those leads, right? Because the tool is doing what it's doing, but sometimes it malfunctions because of Instagram's rules or whatever. So now she's going in and making sure that we are getting what we're trying to get, okay? Is it tedious? Yes. But is it something that you could hire somebody to help you with? Yes, you can use a virtual assistant to help you with that. It's a very simple thing. You can utilize a website like Upwork.com to find someone, pay them their rate, and they can help you with that. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, okay? All right, number 5, you want to use chatbots to grow your email list. Our email list is growing 100% because of chatbots, hands down. Like the number one reason our email system is growing is because of chatbots, because we are giving them our hooks. We're giving them our webinars. That is it. The number one reason our email system is growing is because chatbots. It's not emails. I mean, it's not ads right now. We will run ads, but that is not why our system is growing emails. Not at all. We haven't run ads in over a year, right? It's 100% organic and chatbots. So use these tools to grow your email list, okay? That means that when you're giving them a keyword, you're leading them to something that they want that they can opt into, and that will help you grow your email list, all right? Number 6 is use it to sell certain products. Like I just said, if you're selling your lip gloss, use the word, let's see, what's this called? This called, I don't know what it's called, but maybe pink. And when they type the word pink, they get this. Or if they type the word phone, they get this. Or they type the word, what's the thing called? Octopus thing, whatever. I don't know what you call it. Magnet, phone thing, whatever. Magnet. When they type the word magnet, they get a link on the inside of their DM, right? Choose the keyword bot to help you sell your products, because you're going to try to sell your products all day, but let the AI help you as well. And then the final one is use it to determine interest in something that you may want people to follow up with. Meaning, let's just say that I have my course, which opens next week. It's called Vertical Video Mastery. If people are wanting to learn how to use Instagram Reels and TikTok to grow their businesses online, we have the bot comment the word vertical. So they comment the word vertical, then we know they're interested in our course. And so the DM automation tool is going to talk to them. Now, during a launch time, I am in there talking to them all day long. So if somebody's commenting vertical, the chat bot's going to talk to them, but I am going to talk to them. I'm going to go to them and say, hey, Teresa, you're interested in Vertical Video Mastery. What do you need? Like, what kind of questions do you have? And now we're going to have a regular conversation with her. I'm going to invite her onto our office hours where I'm on live and I answer questions about the course. I'm going to talk to her one-on-one to see what she needs help with, answer any of her questions about the course, because that now we're in a sales process, right? So sometimes when you're in like a launch cycle, like we are, we will take the time at the end to just really talk to everybody. Now we know here is a list of people that are really, really interested in our course, and this is who we're going to zone in on during this launch time to follow up with and see how we can help them. So we have the masses joining our email list. And then when the rubber meets the road in our crunch time and they're commenting vertical, now we know who to really zone in on even the more, because they have said that they're interested because they commented the word vertical. Okay. But also then we can go into ManyChat and see, here's all the people that commented the word vertical. Now let's talk back to all those people. Does that make sense? So chatbots and AI are a really great way to help you grow your online business when you use them really well. Okay. Now, if you have any questions about this and you're on YouTube, just comment here in the chat. Now, like the video, subscribe to the channel, but ask me any questions here on YouTube. I'll definitely comment back to you. If you are listening on the podcast, come on YouTube at Keenya Kelly and you can ask questions about this as well. I would love to assist you. If you want to try ManyChat out, you can try it out for free. There is a link here in the description on YouTube and then here in the show notes. Now it is an affiliate link, obviously. So if you use ManyChat, I think we'll get like $1, $5 or whatever. Everything adds up. You know, gas here is $2.50 a gallon. 2 of y'all get it. Great. Yeah, you got me a gallon of gas. All right. So just use our link. We would love you to do that. Also, if you enjoy the show, please write a review, subscribe to the channel. And so thank you so much for listening and watching.